I'm so excited for you because if you're watching this, it means you just officially finished your Emetophobia free program. So congratulations. This is such an important time for you to reflect on all of your progress and to really praise and congratulate yourself. If you haven't already, please go ahead and retake your TQ quiz. I'll need that to wrap up your profile officially with headquarters, so please make that a priority. It's also awesome to see the progress that you've made. And if there's anything still hanging out there, you can go ahead and go back and sharpen your skill set. Remember, everything you need to overcome emetophobia is already in that manual. You know what to do. If you feel like there's an area that you want to continue working on, I highly encourage you. Please don't be satisfied with a 60, a 70, or an 80. Push for the 90th percentile. That's when you're really gonna have a thrive factor for yourself. It's not about getting rid of this symptom, it's about really loving and embracing your life. If you've gotten to this point and you have finished between a 60 and an 80, you can do two things. I highly encourage you to go back and to just reread and study the chapter. The other thing you can do is just schedule and make a plan with me to see if we need a couple more sessions together. I really want to get you thriving so it sticks. And if you have a bit of perfectionism still lingering, please don't let that affect how you're viewing your score. Your score is not meant to be 100%. Nobody is ever 100% thriving. Now that score is also going to fluctuate, but we want to get it nice and high so that you're set in the right direction for the rest of your life. All it means is that there's an area that you haven't yet completely understood or applied. So what are you doing from now on? So the first thing I want you to do, depending on which program you chose, if you chose the 8-week program or we didn't get to it, please go ahead and do chapter 10. Chapter 10 is very important. It's called Mind Your Language. A lot of people struggle with this one because it's a little bit of repetitive work, but I highly recommend you jump right into this one. When you change your language, you simultaneously change your beliefs. So if there's any lingering limiting beliefs, you're gonna work through them. So for example, I'm not good enough. You're gonna work on active versus passive language. So we're gonna change that. I'm a great guy who can do whatever he sets his mind to. This is important because it's changing your beliefs and lowering those thinking styles if they're still hanging out there. We really want to see those thinking styles under 10% ideally, because they really do wreak havoc. And remember that blips are caused primarily by perfectionism and black and white thinking, and sometimes some catastrophizing and brooding, okay? So we really want to make sure that those numbers are nice and low. Then you're going to read chapter 11, which is really just from Rob Kelly himself to review and wrap up any loose ends. Then I would like you to jump right into your journal if you haven't already. This is really important to maintain the new habits of thinking and managing your thinking. Make sure you read the introduction where it's talking about pace. Go back and watch your pace video again, okay? You can continue doing your positives. What you do is you write them down and you're gonna say them out loud to yourself. It's a little bit different than what we've been doing together, but by now you've probably gotten the hang of processing it correctly, which is the 4-step process. It's not that you're gonna be a little lazy about it, it's that it's more second nature to you now. So it's really important to set the intentions that you want for the day and the goals that you want to achieve. This is gonna help you continue to work on that pesky perfectionistic thinking and any learned helplessness. So you want to focus on small, obtainable goals and then process them as part of your positives. And you really want to be checking for any unhelpful thinking. Like, oh, I'm being really black and white today. I said today was just a bad day. That's not helpful, okay? So the journal's really awesome. You're gonna give yourself 3 to 6 months of really working hard to make all of this second nature. Remember, you've had emetophobia probably for decades or even years. So give yourself the time and space and realistic expectations to do this. The next thing I want you to do is to start your blip recovery program. It's at the bottom of your email. If you have any trouble, make sure you ask me. Open it on a desktop, please. It is not for phones. You're gonna jump right into that. You could do it all in one day. However, I really suggest that you take some time to reflect and to put a lot of effort into it. As a complimentary service, I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to look at your Blip Recovery Program answers and see and give you feedback on anything that I think is sticking out. So please CC me on your blip recovery program so I can see exactly where you're at. If we do have a session planned afterwards, please go ahead and book that in with me and give me like a week or two in advance, okay? So I can schedule you in for your final session.